what's going on in some corruption in California. So here in California, if you don't know, the Democrats are not only in the majority, but the super majority. The Republicans, the opposition party, essentially doesn't have a voice here in California. So anything bad that's happening here in the state of California is a result of the Democrats. I want to say close to 3 decades they've had a majority, and then around, I don't know, a decade or so they've had a super majority. So whatever they say goes. Whatever the Democratic Party here in the state of California says goes. Their voice is not challenged, and we look at everything that's happening, from the high gas prices to the homelessness on the streets, to the 500,000 net loss people in California is it's all a fault of the Democrats, and you can't blame it on the Republicans, the California GOP, because they're such a small minority in the legislative between the state Senate and the state Assembly. Such a small minority. So take a look at this. We have Assemblymember Bonta is going to... Sorry, let me backtrack. We have Attorney General Bonta is the Attorney General of the state of California. His wife is also an assembly member of the state legislature, and she is apparently going to provide oversight to one of his committees, I believe. Take a look at this. Take a look at this video of Mia Bonta and how she responds to if it's ethical or not, if it's okay. Take a look at this.
As legislators, we have an obligation to ensure that the people of California have absolute confidence in the legislative and budget process. We have spoken with the Assembly ethics attorneys who agreed there is no violation of the ethical rules in my holding this position. My district is amongst the highest impacted by gun violence and the carceral system, and the Speaker appointed me knowing that I would be a voice for the victims and communities affected by issues of public safety.
Okay, she goes on and provides her more scripted response, and then she continues to walk to the elevator, and the reporter Ashley Zavala continues to press her and ask her questions. But one of the first things she said, the experts have told us this is ethical. Are you kidding me? You're married to the guy, and you're going to provide oversight? That ain't ethical. That's unethical. That's like you go into an ethics course. That's probably one of the first things they're going to tell you. That's unethical. But don't worry, the experts have told us it's ethical. So you little voters out there, pay no attention. It's okay. It's okay. Hush, little baby. It's okay. We're the government and we know what's best. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's not ethical. It is wrong what she's doing. And God bless people like Ashley Zavala for asking those questions and exposing this corruption. And what's even worse is you have Gavin Newsom's response when asked what's going on. Watch this.
Governor, the budget is obviously a paramount process for you and the legislature, and I just want to ask you about something on the other end of the budget, on a different topic, on public safety. Do you think it looks good to the taxpayer for an assembly member who is also the wife of the Attorney General to lead a committee that oversees his budget and other departments?
I literally don't know what you're referring to.
Assemblymember Mia Bonta is set to lead the Budget Sub-5 Committee on Public Safety. I mean, the Attorney General oversees ethics in the state, distributes ethics training to state officials.
I'm just telling you, I thank you for informing me. The legislature makes their determination. I have no idea.
You don't, is it ethical or not?
I don't even know what you're referring to. I'm hearing for the first time.
Wow, absolutely wow. Unreal. Did you notice his body language, kind of like how he's swaying back and forth and being dismissive? Oh, I didn't know about that. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's I would bet you $1 million that I don't have that if it was the Republicans doing that, he would be all over Twitter and saying, and being all outraged. Guarantee you, 100%. Gavin Newsom this is a tough sell to the Democrats in California because they look up to this guy for some reason, but he's a slimeball. I mean, he's a slimeball. They're all corrupt. Every single one of them. And yes, there's corruption on the Republican Party. Remember in my last podcast, here's transfer to the people, power to the people on this side. Here's the Democratic Party, especially here in the state of California. Right here is the Republican Party. It's just one small step in the right direction, okay? Just one small step. If Republicans ran this country, It would be one small step better than if Democrats ran this country. I wouldn't be happy. I mean, because we got a lot of work to do to transferring power back to the people, but it's just a little better. And that's a one way to put it. It's so corrupt here in the state of California, ran by the Democrats. It's so unfortunate what they're doing to the state, what they have done to the state, what they're continuing to do to the state. So many people are fleeing California because of their policies, because of their failed policies. It is very, very unfortunate. Oh, thank you for bringing this to my attention. Shut up, Gavin Newsom. You know that if it was the Republicans doing this, he would have said otherwise. His tone would have been completely different. And that's party politics. We need to put people into office. So here's the issue. We vote based off of ideological preferences. Oh, that person holds my view on abortion or gun rights or gun control or whatever. But we pay no attention to the integrity of these people, to the honor of these people, to the values that these people have, right? We need people who will call out the corruption on both sides, right? But we don't care about that as voters. We only care about if they agree with me on abortion or gun rights, gun control, or vaccines or whatever. And meanwhile, we're putting people into office that have no integrity, that have no honor, that have no morals. And that's the problem. I would rather vote for somebody that has morals, has honor, has integrity, and disagrees with me on every single political issue. I would very much vote for that person as opposed to somebody who has no honor, morals, and integrity and agrees with me on every single position. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need to prioritize. We need to put people into office who have the honor, who have the morals and the integrity over people who agree with us politically. And if we can do that, we are one step closer to transferring power back to the people. But there's so many people in office that don't have honor, that don't have morals, and don't have integrity.